Superhuman Code. Written and published by Spark Sprit 10. What if the extraordinary life you've dreamed of isn't about chasing miracles but becoming the kind of person miracles chase? In the shadows of ordinary existence lies a hidden code, an ancient pattern of excellence that transforms regular humans into forces of nature. It's not about positive thinking or manifesting desires into reality. It's about becoming so exceptional that the extraordinary becomes inevitable. This isn't another self-help manual. This is the decoded blueprint of human potential, the same blueprint that turned ordinary people into industry titans, visionaries, and legends. The Superhuman Code reveals why some people seem to bend reality itself, attracting opportunities, relationships, and breakthrough moments as naturally as breathing. Lesson 1. Divine Code Awakens. Unlimited potential within each of us lies a divine code, a sacred blueprint of unlimited potential waiting to be awakened. This inherent power transcends our ordinary understanding of human capabilities, reaching far beyond what modern science has yet to fully comprehend. The divine code represents our highest possible expression, encoded within our very being since the moment of our creation. Most people live their entire lives without accessing even a fraction of their true potential. They operate under a series of limiting beliefs and societal programming that keeps them confined within a narrow band of possibility. Yet the truth remains that we are all extraordinary beings capable of remarkable achievements. The divine code within us contains the instructions for accessing supernatural abilities, profound wisdom, and unprecedented levels of personal power. The awakening of this code begins with a fundamental shift in consciousness. We must first recognize that our current perception of reality is merely a construct shaped by years of conditioning and limited thinking. When we start to question these boundaries, we create space for something greater to emerge. This questioning process initiates a cascade of internal changes that gradually unveil our latent abilities. Our DNA contains far more information than simply biological instructions. It holds the keys to our spiritual evolution and superhuman capabilities. Scientific research has shown that DNA can be influenced by thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. When we learn to intentionally direct our energy and attention, we begin to activate dormant portions of our genetic code, unleashing abilities that seem miraculous by ordinary standards. The process of awakening the divine code requires consistent practice and dedication. It involves purifying our thoughts, elevating our emotional state, and maintaining high vibrational frequencies. Through specific breathing techniques, meditation practices, and energy work, we can systematically unlock higher levels of functioning. These practices serve as keys that unlock the sealed chambers of our potential. As the divine code activates, remarkable changes begin to manifest in our lives. We may experience enhanced intuition, accelerated healing abilities, increasing synchronicities, and access to higher states of consciousness. Physical limitations that once seemed fixed begin to dissolve as we tap into our body's innate intelligence and self-healing capabilities. Our mental faculties sharpen, allowing us to process information more quickly and access deeper wells of creativity. The awakening process also brings forth a profound sense of connection to the universal consciousness. We begin to recognize ourselves as integral parts of a vast intelligent network capable of accessing wisdom and power far beyond our individual minds. This connection enables us to manifest our desires more easily and navigate life with greater grace and precision. Time and space begin to behave differently as we deepen our alignment with the divine code. We may experience moments of time dilation, precognitive abilities, and an enhanced ability to influence physical reality through consciousness alone. These experiences, while sometimes challenging to integrate, represent the natural expansion of our being into its full potential. The key to sustaining these awakened abilities lies in maintaining energetic coherence and alignment. This requires regular energy practices, conscious breathing, proper nutrition, and careful attention to our thoughts and emotions. Every choice we make either supports or hinders our connection to this divine potential. By choosing thoughts, actions, and experiences that elevate our frequency, we strengthen our access to these extraordinary capabilities. As we continue to work with the divine code, We become living examples of human potential fulfilled. Our presence alone begins to inspire and activate others, creating a ripple effect of awakening throughout the collective consciousness. This is the true purpose of accessing our unlimited potential, not for personal gain alone, but for the elevation of all humanity into a new paradigm of existence. Lesson 2. Supreme energy attracts instant miracles. The universe operates on a fundamental principle of energy exchange, where everything is interconnected through vibrating frequencies. Understanding and harnessing this universal energy is key to attracting miracles into your life with seemingly instant manifestation. This natural force responds to our thoughts, emotions, and actions, creating a synchronized dance of creation. Universal energy flows through all things, animate and inanimate, connecting every particle in existence. When you tune into this energy field, you begin to recognize the subtle ways it influences your daily experiences. Think of it as an invisible ocean of possibility, where every thought and feeling creates ripples that extend far beyond your immediate perception. These ripples interact with the energy fields of others and the universe at large, ultimately shaping your reality. The law of attraction operates within this energy field, responding to your dominant frequency. Your thoughts and emotions emit specific vibrations that resonate with similar energies in the universe. When you maintain a high vibrational state through positive thoughts, genuine gratitude, and aligned actions, you naturally attract experiences that match this frequency. This isn't merely positive thinking. It's a scientific process of energy alignment and resonance. To harness this supreme energy effectively, begin by cultivating awareness of your current vibrational state. Notice how different thoughts and emotions feel in your body. Joy, love, and enthusiasm create light, expansive sensations, while fear, anger, and doubt feel heavy and constrictive. Your body serves as an accurate instrument for measuring your energetic frequency. Creating miracle consciousness requires consistent elevation of your energy field. Start each day by intentionally raising your vibration through practices like gratitude, visualization, and energy breathing. Imagine golden light filling your being with each breath, purifying your energy field and raising your frequency. As you move through your day, maintain this elevated state by choosing thoughts and actions that align with your highest good. Practice Eichel manifestation, which begins with crystal clear intention. Rather than focusing on what you don't want, direct your energy toward your desired outcome. Feel the emotion of already having what you desire. This emotional resonance is crucial. It's the energetic signal you broadcast to the universe. When your thoughts, feelings, and actions align with your intention, you create a powerful magnetic field that attracts corresponding experiences. The key to instant miracles lies in removing resistance. Doubt, fear, and attachment to outcomes create energetic interference that blocks manifestation. Practice releasing control and trusting in the perfect unfolding of events. When you maintain high vibration while releasing attachment, you enter a state of allowing where miracles occur naturally and effortlessly. Energy mastery also involves understanding the cyclical nature of manifestation. Like waves in the ocean, energy moves in patterns of ebb and flow. During times of apparent stillness, trust that powerful forces are working beneath the surface. Use these periods to refine your energy, strengthen your intention, and deepen your alignment with universal forces. Regular energy practices strengthen your manifestation abilities. Spend time in nature to harmonize with Earth's natural frequencies. Practice energy circulation through movement, dance, or qigong. Create sacred spaces that support high vibration through crystals, sound, and intentional design. These practices reinforce your connection to universal energy and enhance your natural manifesting power. Remember that you are not separate from universal energy. You are an integral part of it. As you develop your energy awareness and mastery, miracles become a natural expression of your aligned state. The more you embody high-frequency energy, the more effortlessly positive experiences flow into your life. This is the essence of becoming a miracle magnet through supreme energy mastery. Lesson 3. Sacred power activates through alignment. The journey to unleashing your superhuman potential begins with understanding the delicate dance between mind, body, and spirit. When these three aspects of our being align perfectly, we tap into a sacred power that transforms our ordinary existence into something extraordinary. This alignment isn't just a theoretical concept. It's a practical pathway to accessing higher states of consciousness and manifesting our deepest desires. The mind-body-spirit connection operates like a sophisticated antenna system capable of receiving and transmitting universal energy. When one aspect is out of alignment, it creates static in our reception and weakens our transmission. Think of it as a three-legged stool. All legs must be equal and balanced for optimal stability. Our mind needs to be clear and focused, our body healthy and energized, and our spirit connected and aware. The ancient wisdom traditions understood this principle through the chakra system, 7 main energy centers that run along our spine, each corresponding to different aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. These energy centers act as transformers, converting universal energy into forms we can use in our daily lives. When these centers are balanced and spinning freely, we experience optimal health, clarity, and spiritual connection. The root chakra grounds us in physical reality and provides stability. The sacral chakra governs our creativity and emotional well-being. The solar plexus chakra holds our personal power and will. The heart chakra connects us to universal love and compassion. The throat chakra enables clear communication and self-expression. The third eye chakra opens our intuition and inner vision. The crown chakra connects us to divine wisdom and higher consciousness. Achieving alignment requires conscious attention to all aspects of our being. Physical alignment comes through proper posture, movement, and body awareness. Mental alignment requires disciplined thought patterns, emotional regulation, and focused intention. Spiritual alignment develops through meditation, prayer, or whatever practices connect us to our higher self and the universal consciousness. Regular alignment practices might include yoga, which harmonizes body movement with breath and intention. Meditation allows us to quiet the mind and connect with our spiritual essence. Breath work serves as a bridge between physical and spiritual realms, helping to clear energy blockages and enhance vitality. Energy healing techniques like Reiki or Qigong can help maintain clear channels for sacred power to flow. The state of alignment isn't static, it's a dynamic condition that requires regular maintenance and adjustment. Just as a musical instrument needs regular tuning, our mind-body-spirit system needs consistent attention to maintain optimal frequency. This might mean daily practices, weekly check-ins, and periodic deeper work to address any areas that have fallen out of alignment. When we achieve true alignment, sacred power flows naturally through our being. We become more intuitive, making better decisions effortlessly. Our actions become more effective, requiring less effort to achieve greater results. Our presence becomes magnetic, attracting positive opportunities and relationships. We experience synchronicities more frequently, and our manifestation abilities strengthen significantly. The activation of sacred power through alignment isn't about forcing or striving. It's about allowing and becoming. It's about creating the optimal conditions for our natural divine essence to express itself fully. This state of being becomes a portal through which universal forces can flow freely, transforming our experience of reality and enabling us to access our superhuman potential. The key to maintaining this sacred alignment lies in developing awareness of subtle energy shifts and responding appropriately. When we notice ourselves feeling disconnected, stressed, or out of balance, we can use our alignment practices to restore harmony. This responsiveness becomes second nature with practice, allowing us to maintain our connection to sacred power even amid life's challenges and changes. Remember that alignment is both a practice and a state of being. While specific techniques can help us achieve alignment, ultimately it's about cultivating an ongoing awareness of the interconnection between mind, body, and spirit. As we master this awareness, we naturally activate and channel sacred power, becoming living expressions of divine potential in human form. Lesson 4. Quantum consciousness bends reality. The intersection of quantum physics and human consciousness reveals extraordinary possibilities that challenge our conventional understanding of reality. At its core, quantum mechanics shows us that the universe is not the rigid, deterministic place we once believed it to be. Instead, it operates as a field of infinite potential, responding to consciousness in ways that seem miraculous to our classical understanding. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates how the mere act of observation affects the behavior of particles at the quantum level. This principle extends beyond laboratory conditions and into our daily lives. Our consciousness, through focused attention and intention, interacts with the quantum field that underlies all of reality. By understanding and applying these principles, we can begin to bend reality in alignment with our desires and highest good. Reality bending begins with accepting that what we perceive as solid matter is actually 99.99% empty space filled with quantum probability waves. These waves collapse into particles, what we experience as physical reality, only when observed by consciousness. This means that before observation, all possibilities exist simultaneously in a state of superposition. By directing our consciousness deliberately, we can influence which possibilities manifest from this quantum soup of potential. The practical application of quantum consciousness starts with developing present-moment awareness. When we fully inhabit the now, we step into our power as conscious observers of reality. Through meditation and mindfulness practices, we strengthen our ability to maintain focused attention, which is essential for quantum manifestation. The more precisely we can direct and sustain our attention, the more effectively we can collapse quantum waves into our desired outcomes. Quantum jumping, or the ability to shift between parallel realities, becomes possible when we understand that all possible versions of our lives exist simultaneously in the quantum field. Through consciousness, we can tune into the frequency of our desired reality and gradually shift our experience to match it. This involves maintaining unwavering focus on the reality we wish to experience while releasing attachment to current circumstances that don't serve our highest path. The language of quantum reality is frequency and vibration. Every thought, emotion, and intention carries a specific frequency that interacts with the quantum field. By consciously elevating our frequency through positive emotion, gratitude, and love, we naturally attract higher possibilities into our experience. This isn't mere positive thinking. It's the deliberate manipulation of quantum probability waves through consciousness. Working with quantum consciousness requires developing new sensory awareness beyond the 5 physical senses. We must learn to feel energy, recognize quantum possibilities, and sense the subtle shifts that precede physical manifestation. This expanded awareness allows us to navigate the quantum field more effectively and make precise adjustments to our frequency to align with desired outcomes. Time operates differently in quantum reality. Past, present, and future exist simultaneously in the quantum field. This means we can access future possibilities in the present moment through consciousness. By maintaining strong resonance with our desired future state, we accelerate its manifestation in our current experience. The key is to feel the reality of our desired state so completely that it becomes more real than our current circumstances. The observer effect teaches us that reality is not fixed but responsive to consciousness. This responsibility requires us to be impeccable with our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Every moment of observation is an opportunity to bend reality toward our highest potential. Through consistent practice, we develop mastery over our quantum creating abilities and learn to navigate multiple possibilities with grace and precision. Quantum consciousness gives us access to unlimited potential, but it must be approached with wisdom and responsibility. As we develop these abilities, we naturally align with the highest good of all concerned. The quantum field responds not just to individual consciousness but to the collective consciousness of humanity. By elevating our individual frequency, we contribute to the elevation of the whole and help birth new possibilities for human evolution. Lesson 5. Divine force flows through clear channels. The essence of becoming superhuman lies in our ability to become clear channels for divine force to flow through us. Like water flowing through a pipe, the divine force seeks the path of least resistance. When our channels are blocked with emotional debris, limiting beliefs, or physical toxins, we diminish our capacity to express our full potential. The key to unlocking extraordinary abilities begins with understanding how to maintain crystal-clear pathways for this sacred energy. Our bodies are intricate networks of energy channels, known in various traditions as meridians or life force pathways. These channels carry vital energy that sustains our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. When these pathways become congested, we experience everything from physical ailments to emotional distress and spiritual disconnection. The process of clearing these channels requires a holistic approach that addresses all levels of our being. The first step in becoming a clear channel is emotional release. Stored emotions create energetic blockages that prevent divine force from flowing freely. Through practices like emotional freedom technique, EFT, somatic experiencing, or deep breathing exercises, we can release trapped emotions that have been stored in our cellular memory. As these emotions are processed and released, our energy channels naturally begin to open and expand. Physical purification plays a crucial role in maintaining clear channels. Our bodies accumulate toxins from our environment, food, and stress. Regular detoxification through proper nutrition, hydration, and movement helps eliminate these obstacles to divine flow. Ancient practices like dry brushing, oil pulling, and intermittent fasting support the body's natural cleansing mechanisms. When our physical vessel is pure, it becomes a more effective conductor for higher frequencies of energy. Mental clarity is equally essential in channel clearing. Our thoughts create energy patterns that can either facilitate or obstruct divine flow. Regular meditation, even if brief, helps maintain the connection between your conscious mind and higher awareness. Practice observing thoughts without attachment, allowing mental chatter to pass like clouds in the sky. This detachment from mental noise creates space for divine intelligence to flow through you unimpeded. The spiritual dimension of channel clearing involves aligning with higher frequencies through practices like prayer, sacred sound, and energy work. These practices raise our vibrational frequency and make us more receptive to divine force. Regular spiritual practice creates an environment where miraculous experiences become natural occurrences rather than rare exceptions. One powerful method for maintaining clear channels is the practice of energy hygiene. This involves regular clearing of our personal energy field through techniques like sage smudging, salt baths, or energy healing. Just as we shower to maintain physical cleanliness, our energy body requires regular maintenance to stay clear and responsive to divine force. Creating sacred space in our environment supports the maintenance of clear channels. This might involve designating a meditation area, using crystals or sacred objects, or regularly clearing the energy of our living space. When our external environment is aligned with higher frequencies, it becomes easier to maintain internal clarity. The practice of surrender is paramount in becoming a clear channel. Often, our own will and ego create the biggest blockages to divine flow. By cultivating an attitude of trust and allowing, we remove resistance and become more effective conduits for divine force. This doesn't mean becoming passive, but rather aligning our personal will with divine will. As we maintain clear channels, we begin to experience increased synchronicity, enhanced intuition, and greater access to universal wisdom. Our natural healing abilities activate, our manifestation power increases, and we become more effective instruments of divine purpose. The key is consistency in our clearing practices and patience with the process of transformation. Through dedicated practice and attention to maintaining clear channels, we create the conditions for divine force to flow through us unimpeded. This continuous flow of sacred energy transforms us from ordinary to extraordinary beings capable of expressing our full superhuman potential. The miracle isn't in forcing change, but in removing the obstacles that prevent our natural state of divine expression from shining through. Lesson 6. Supreme states magnetize magic naturally. The true mastery of peak states lies in understanding that our natural essence is already magnetic to miracles. When we cultivate and maintain elevated states of consciousness, we naturally attract magical experiences and synchronicities into our lives. These supreme states aren't foreign to us. They are our birthright, waiting to be accessed through dedicated practice and awareness. Peak states begin with presence and expand into profound awareness that transforms every aspect of life. Through consistent meditation, we train our minds to settle into deeper levels of consciousness where magic naturally unfolds. This isn't about forcing or straining, but rather allowing ourselves to sink into states of pure being. In these states, our natural magnetism activates effortlessly. The practice of entering flow states represents one of the most powerful ways to access supreme consciousness. Flow occurs when we're fully immersed in an activity, losing track of time and self-consciousness. Athletes call it being in the zone, artists experience it during creative expression, and meditators access it through sustained attention. These flow states create an energetic field that attracts synchronistic experiences and manifests our desires with ease. Breath work serves as a direct gateway to elevated states of consciousness. By mastering various breathing techniques, we can quickly shift our energy and access different levels of awareness. Practices like holotropic breathwork, pranayama, and quantum breathing help clear energy blocks while flooding our system with life force energy. This increased vitality naturally enhances our magnetic field. The development of natural magnetism occurs through consistent exposure to these supreme states. Just as a piece of metal becomes magnetized through contact with a magnet, our energy field becomes increasingly magnetic through regular immersion in elevated consciousness. This magnetism begins to attract people, opportunities, and experiences that match our highest good without effort or force. Meditation serves as the foundation for cultivating these supreme states. Through regular practice, we develop the ability to access deeper levels of consciousness at will, beginning with simple mindfulness and progressing to advanced techniques like transcendental meditation or gamma wave activation. We systematically expand our capacity to hold higher frequencies of energy and consciousness. The natural outcome of maintaining supreme states is an activation of our innate manifestation abilities. Rather than trying to force outcomes through willpower, we learn to embody the energy of our desired experiences. This energetic alignment naturally draws our aspirations into physical reality through the law of resonance. Like attracts like. When we maintain elevated states, we attract elevated experiences. Sacred sound and vibration offer powerful tools for accessing supreme states. Mantras, singing bowls, binaural beats, and other sonic technologies help entrain our brain waves and energy field to higher frequencies. Regular use of these tools strengthens our ability to maintain elevated consciousness and enhances our natural magnetic field. The practice of presence serves as an anchor for all other techniques. By continually returning to the present moment, we prevent energy leaks that would otherwise diminish our magnetic field. This presence practice becomes increasingly natural over time, allowing us to maintain supreme states even during everyday activities. The key to mastering supreme states lies in consistency rather than intensity. Short daily practices are more effective than occasional long sessions. As we build our capacity to access and maintain elevated consciousness, we naturally become more magnetic to miraculous experiences. The magic we seek isn't found through forcing or striving, but through allowing ourselves to rest in our natural state of supreme awareness. Lesson 7. Ancient codes unlock superhuman gifts. Throughout human history, ancient civilizations have preserved sacred knowledge that holds the keys to unlocking extraordinary human capabilities. These timeless wisdom traditions contain powerful codes that, when properly understood and applied, can activate dormant potential within our being. The ancient Egyptians, Maya, Chinese, and Indian societies weren't merely building impressive monuments. They were encoding universal truths about human potential into their teachings and structures. Sacred geometry serves as one of the fundamental ancient codes that reveals the mathematical patterns underlying all of creation. From the golden ratio to the Fibonacci sequence, these geometric principles appear throughout nature and within our own bodies. By working with sacred geometric forms through meditation, visualization, and physical movement, we begin to align ourselves with these universal patterns. This alignment activates corresponding patterns within our own energy field and consciousness. The ancient Egyptian mystery schools taught specific breathing patterns and body positions that, when combined with sacred sounds and visualizations, could induce expanded states of consciousness. These techniques weren't meant merely for spiritual enlightenment. They were practical tools for accessing heightened human capabilities. Modern research has validated many of these ancient practices, showing how specific breathing patterns can influence everything from immune function to cognitive performance. Among the most powerful ancient codes are the sacred sound frequencies used in various traditions. Sanskrit mantras, Gregorian chants, and Egyptian vowel sounds all work with specific vibrational patterns that affect human consciousness and physiology. These aren't random sounds. They're precisely calibrated frequencies that resonate with different aspects of our being. Regular practice with these sacred sounds can activate dormant neural pathways and enhance natural abilities. Many ancient traditions also preserved knowledge about working with celestial cycles and earth energies to amplify human potential. They understood that humans are part of a larger cosmic system and that aligning our practices with natural cycles could multiply their effectiveness. This wisdom shows up in traditional Chinese medicine's understanding of qi flow, Ayurvedic timing practices, and Native American medicine will teachings. The revival of these forgotten knowledge systems isn't about returning to the past, it's about bringing forward timeless principles that remain relevant for activating human potential today. Modern science is beginning to validate many ancient practices, showing how they affect everything from brain wave patterns to genetic expression. We're discovering that these ancients weren't primitive, they had a sophisticated understanding of human potential that, in some ways, surpasses our modern knowledge. When working with ancient codes, it's essential to approach them with respect and proper understanding. These aren't quick-fix techniques, but rather profound systems that require dedication and proper application. The codes work through regular practice and integration into daily life, gradually awakening dormant capabilities through consistent engagement with their principles. One powerful way to begin working with ancient codes is through sacred movement practices that combine geometric patterns, breath work, and focused intention. These movement forms create specific effects in the body's energy field while activating corresponding patterns in consciousness. Combined with sacred sounds and visualizations, these practices can rapidly accelerate the awakening of superhuman capabilities. Creating sacred space through traditional methods also amplifies the effectiveness of working with ancient codes. This involves using specific arrangements of elements, sounds, and symbols to create an energetic container that supports transformation. Within such spaces, the activation of dormant potential often occurs more rapidly and profoundly. These ancient codes continue to offer relevant solutions for modern humans seeking to access their full potential. By combining traditional wisdom with modern understanding, we can adapt these timeless teachings for contemporary use while maintaining their essential power. The key lies in approaching these practices with sincere dedication while remaining open to how they may manifest in our modern context. Lesson 8. Pure awareness commands universal forces. Pure awareness is the fundamental force through which we command the universe. It serves as the foundation of our conscious creation and the basis for manifesting our deepest desires. When we cultivate pure awareness, we develop an intimate connection with the universal forces that shape reality. The practice of pure awareness begins with understanding that consciousness itself is the primary tool for commanding universal forces. This means moving beyond the surface level of thought and into the deeper realm of pure being. In this state, we become both the observer and the observed, transcending the usual limitations of the mind and accessing a broader field of possibility. Our awareness acts like a lens through which universal forces flow. The clearer and more focused this lens becomes, the more precisely we can direct these forces. This clarity develops through consistent practice of presence and mindful attention to the current moment. As we deepen our awareness, we naturally align with the rhythms and patterns of the universe, allowing us to work in harmony with these forces rather than against them. Universal forces respond to the quality of our awareness more than to our thoughts or desires. When we maintain a state of pure awareness, we naturally emit a frequency that attracts and commands these forces. This isn't about forcing or controlling, but rather about becoming so aligned with universal intelligence that commanding these forces becomes as natural as breathing. The key to developing this level of awareness lies in regular practice of presence. This means deliberately shifting attention away from the constant stream of thoughts and into the vast space of pure consciousness. In this space, we discover that we are not our thoughts, emotions, or physical sensations, but rather the awareness that perceives them all. Through this understanding, we begin to access deeper levels of creative power. Pure awareness allows us to perceive the subtle energetic patterns that underlie physical reality. As we become more attuned to these patterns, we naturally develop the ability to influence them through our focused attention and intention. The practice of commanding universal forces through pure awareness requires patience and persistence. It involves developing a new relationship with reality itself, one based on direct perception rather than conceptual understanding. This means moving beyond intellectual knowledge into experiential wisdom, where we don't just know about universal forces but actually feel and work with them directly. One powerful aspect of pure awareness is its ability to transcend time and space. In states of deep awareness, we access a dimension where the usual limitations of physical reality don't apply. This allows us to influence events and circumstances beyond the apparent constraints of cause and effect, opening up new possibilities for manifestation and creation. As we cultivate pure awareness, we naturally develop a stronger command over universal forces. This happens not through effort or struggle, but through alignment and surrender to our true nature as conscious beings. The more we rest in pure awareness, the more we realize that we are not separate from these universal forces but are expressions of them. The practice of commanding universal forces becomes most effective when we maintain a state of receptivity and openness. This means releasing the need to control outcomes and instead trusting in the wisdom of universal intelligence. Through this trust, we paradoxically gain greater influence over our reality as we become channels through which universal forces naturally flow. Pure awareness also reveals the interconnected nature of all things. As we deepen our practice, we recognize that every thought, feeling, and action influences the entire web of reality. This understanding naturally leads to more conscious and purposeful creation, as we become more aware of the ripple effects of our consciousness on the world around us. Through the cultivation of pure awareness, we step into our natural role as conscious creators in partnership with universal forces. This isn't about developing special powers, but rather about remembering and reclaiming our inherent ability to work with the fundamental energies of existence. As we maintain this state of pure awareness, miracles cease to be extraordinary events and become natural expressions of our alignment with universal forces. Lesson 9. Divine DNA activates through elevation. The concept of divine DNA activation represents one of the most profound aspects of human potential development. Our genetic code contains far more than just biological instructions. It houses the blueprints for our highest evolutionary capabilities. Through specific elevation practices, we can activate dormant segments of our DNA that enable enhanced abilities, expanded consciousness, and deeper connection to universal intelligence. Recent scientific research has revealed that our DNA responds to thoughts, emotions, and environmental factors in ways previously thought impossible. The field of epigenetics shows that gene expression can be modified through conscious intervention, meaning we have far more control over our genetic destiny than once believed. This parallels ancient wisdom teachings about activating divine human potential through elevated states of consciousness. The activation process begins with understanding that DNA operates as a quantum antenna, constantly receiving and transmitting information from the field of infinite possibility. We raise our vibration through meditation, prayer, or other spiritual practices. We literally alter the crystalline structure of our DNA, allowing it to receive higher frequencies of information and energy. This enhanced reception enables the activation of dormant genetic potential. Sacred sound plays a crucial role in DNA activation. Specific frequencies, particularly those found in ancient mantras and divine names, have been shown to cause DNA strands to repair themselves and activate higher functions. Combined with conscious breathing patterns, these sound vibrations create resonant fields that facilitate genetic awakening. The practice of toning specific vowel sounds while focusing on different energy centers can systematically activate dormant DNA segments. Emotional elevation serves as another powerful catalyst for DNA activation. When we consistently generate elevated emotions like gratitude, compassion, and unconditional love, we create coherent heart fields that directly influence genetic expression. The heart's electromagnetic field, being 5,000 times stronger than the brain's, can transmit activation signals throughout the body's cellular network. Regular practice of heart-centered meditation while holding these elevated emotions accelerates the activation process. Light also plays a vital role in divine DNA activation. Our DNA responds to photons or light particles in remarkable ways. Through practices like sun gazing, done safely, visualization of divine light, and working with specific color frequencies, we can stimulate dormant DNA codes. The pineal gland, our light-sensing organ, helps translate these light frequencies into activation signals for our genetic material. Physical practices that support DNA activation include specific yoga postures, especially those that stimulate the pineal and pituitary glands. These master glands serve as primary activation centers for our higher genetic potential. Combining physical movement with conscious breathing and energy circulation creates optimal conditions for DNA enhancement. Regular practice of spinal flexion exercises helps conduct activation energy through the central channel. Nutrition plays a supporting role in the activation process. Certain foods and supplements can help create the optimal biological environment for DNA activation. These include chlorophyll-rich foods, structured water, and specific minerals that support pineal gland function. Fasting periods can also accelerate the activation process by clearing cellular debris and allowing for more efficient energy transmission. The most powerful DNA activation occurs through direct communion with divine consciousness. By regularly entering states of pure awareness and allowing universal intelligence to flow through us, we naturally activate our highest genetic potential. This involves surrendering to the divine while maintaining clear intention for activation. The practice of sitting in silence while holding space for divine presence creates the perfect conditions for spontaneous DNA activation. As divine DNA activates, people often experience enhanced intuition, accelerated healing abilities, increased synchronicity, and expanded states of consciousness. These changes emerge gradually and require integration through continued practice and grounding techniques. The key lies in maintaining elevated states while allowing the activation process to unfold naturally, without forcing or striving. Through patient dedication to these practices, divine DNA activation becomes a transformative journey of expanding into our full human potential. Final lesson: supreme power emerges from alignment. True power emerges when all aspects of our being align perfectly with universal forces. This alignment isn't just a temporary state but a continuous dance with cosmic energy that transforms our everyday existence into something extraordinary. The journey to maintaining this supreme alignment requires dedication, understanding, and a willingness to evolve beyond conventional limitations. The foundation of sustained power lies in integrating all the practices and wisdom gathered throughout your journey. This integration begins with establishing a powerful morning routine that sets the tone for the entire day. Upon waking, take time to connect with your breath, allowing the divine life force to flow freely through your being. This simple act creates an immediate alignment with universal consciousness and prepares your system for the day ahead. Throughout the day, maintain awareness of your energy field and its interaction with the world around you. Notice how different environments, people, and situations affect your alignment. When you feel misalignment, use conscious breathing to re-enter and realign. This constant awareness and adjustment becomes second nature with practice, allowing you to maintain high vibrational states even in challenging situations. Physical practices play a crucial role in sustaining supreme power. Regular movement that combines strength, flexibility, and energy work keeps your vessel prepared for higher frequencies. This might include yoga, qigong, or other sacred movement practices that unite body, mind, and spirit. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Daily gentle practices often yield better results than sporadic intense sessions. Mental clarity and emotional balance form another pillar of sustained alignment. Regular meditation, even if brief, helps maintain the connection between your conscious mind and higher awareness. Practice observing thoughts without attachment, allowing mental chatter to pass like clouds in the sky. This detachment from mental noise creates space for divine intelligence to flow through you unimpeded. Advanced applications of supreme power involve using your aligned state to serve others and contribute to collective evolution. When you maintain consistent alignment, you naturally become a beacon of transformation, inspiring others through your presence alone. Your words carry more weight, your actions have greater impact, and your mere presence can catalyze positive change in others. Remember that supreme power isn't about domination or control, it's about becoming a clear channel for universal forces to work through you. This requires regular surrendering of the ego and maintaining humility, even as your abilities expand. True power comes not from forcing outcomes, but from aligning so perfectly with universal flow that miracles occur naturally and effortlessly. Creating sustainable daily practices ensures your connection to supreme power remains stable and grows stronger over time. Establish regular check-in points throughout your day to assess and adjust your alignment. These might be as simple as taking 3 conscious breaths every hour or performing a quick energy scan during natural transitions in your day. The ultimate expression of supreme power comes through living in complete harmony with universal law while maintaining your unique individual expression. This balance allows you to navigate both spiritual and material realms with grace and effectiveness. You become a bridge between worlds, capable of bringing higher frequencies into physical manifestation while remaining grounded and practical. Your journey of alignment never truly ends. It simply deepens and expands as you continue to grow and evolve. Each day brings new opportunities to refine your connection, release old patterns, and embrace higher levels of consciousness. Stay committed to your practices, remain open to continuous learning, and trust in the perfect unfolding of your divine potential. The supreme power that emerges from true alignment becomes not just a state you visit, but the very essence of who you are.